Hi everyone, this is Chiran here. If suppose this pandemic situation is not there, entire India, almost like entire world have talked about one particular thing, that is the issues and the conflict that has been happening between India and China, the border issue that is happening near Ladakh. And in this video, we gonna see the complete details about the things that has been happened like very long ago. To be precise, 1 month back. So June 15th and 16th, that has been happened in the India border. So last month, June 15th and 16th, there has been an attack which is not a ethical or a formal attack. It's an unethical attack which has been happened on the Indian army, where almost 20 Indian soldiers has been died in this attack. So after that, there is so many things and news we are hearing about the China, the conflicts, ban of apps and import export these things. And we're gonna cover all those things which has happened in the last 1 month, which is a short and crisp and which is very important that we must know. Firstly, we're gonna see about the details of the land border. So almost like 43 square kilometer, which has been occupied by the Chinese country from the Indian border. So which is equivalent of almost double the size of the state which we have Kerala, almost double the size of the Kerala. So that coverage area has been occupied in the head of our country, which is in Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir. So China not only having this kind of border issues only with India, they have a border issue with whoever they share with their border. Like almost 21 countries they have this border issue. With all small countries who can't even fight back. They are very small countries. They have been bullied by the Chinese people. Not people being bullied by the Chinese government because they can't fight back even if their land or border has been occupied. In this 21 country, even it is included Russia as well. In recently, we got to hear about this. So even though we might see that Russia and China are in a friendly relationship from outside, if not on inside, at least from outside they are in a friendly relationship. They have a border dispute between them as well. I still wonder if China has a border issues with 21 countries, why only India and China border disputes has been talking very widely. Not only India, across the globe, India and the China border has been talking very widely. They're not about the other 21 other 20 countries which they have a disputes. That's still a wonder. And the thing is, still then, from last 1 month, many countries are showing their army power. Like recently, day before yesterday, India also showed their army power by doing some exercise near that Ladakh border. Some para diving exercise that been conducted by the Indian government in front of the defense minister. And also US Navy also showed their army power in the name of exercise which has been happened near the Chinese Ocean. So they want to show project their army strength with the most advanced weaponaries what they have done in the name of showing the exercise, or to the replay of the Chinese exercise which they have conducted to showcase their power to the world. So like this, many countries are nowadays from in last 2 weeks they started showing their army power so that the world should be aware what they are capable of. All this thing raises one question in our head: why they want to showcase their army power? Do they are trying to showcase only the power, or they are trying to threaten the other countries with the power what they can capable of? To probe more detail about this import and export, how it gonna hit the economy of both the country, we gonna see some details, and also I'm pasting some details over there. Almost 5% of the Indian export it's been done in 2019 was only with China, and also major part of the import that we have done in 2019 also from China. So if we are gonna stop the import and export completely, we're gonna freeze that. It's not gonna hit only for India. Obviously it's gonna huge hit for China as well, because even though we can able to we have a population, we have a human resource, so we can able to manage a few kind of products. We can domestically we can produce the products, but there are still few products which we can't develop in-housely, like within India. So obviously we have to be importing those goods. So importing from China is majorly done because of one primary reason. that's cost efficiency. So if that product, if we want to import from other country, obviously it will increase the cost. That is going to be a hit for the Indian companies and the end user, that is a customer who want to use that product. So considering this, so it's definitely it's going to be a hit if we completely freeze the import and export of the products. And but it's not a huge hit when it compared to the security issues. Obviously the government is trying so hard for the security of the Indian customer and the users not to be disclosed with the other country. If the government is trying so much, that means the government is also aware there might be any time that this Indo-China this conflict might explode very badly. Okay, putting that aside, coming to the economic part, conflicts between India and China. Recently, there's been 59 Chinese app that's been banned in India. So the major reason for is, like as I said, we have so discussed in the previous video about that. It's the security purpose of the Indian users who is using that ban. Because Chinese, the Republic of Chinese have a law wherein if the Republic of Chinese is asking the customer data of the companies which is owned by China, so the companies have no other options apart from sharing the details of what the Republic of China wants. There is also issues that we can recently see in 2016 and 17, wherein Hawaii has faced this issue because Republic of China wants some data of the network that is being used by the customer. Okay, so due to this reason, the Indian government has decided to ban this Chinese app, and also they are planning to ban almost like 350 products that is being imported in recent time of China. So, and also they have banned the power equipments which is already been importing. The power minister has already RK Singh already announced all the Indian companies stop importing power equipments from China. We have developing and improvising our production of the power equipment. So we'll do like in-house development. So support India. Those kind of things they have already started sharing the news. So will that be a plus or a minus for the Indian economy? I think that should be the reason the government is trying to ban all the apps and trying to give the new tariff rules for the Indo-China import and export things, just because to make sure we have been secured with all the datas, and we are not hitting very badly when suddenly if anything explode very hugely, the conflict that is happening between India and China. Okay, before this attack, we heard so many news like FDI, foreign direct investment, that is been done by the Chinese companies in Indian company like SDFC and Zomato, Oyo. This kind of company had a foreign direct investment from China. But after this recent activities, after this attack has been done on the Indian army, in recent times, even the People's Bank of China has sold a few of their shares which they hold with HDFC Bank. So this foreign direct investment from China is also been hit very badly in the recent times because of this conflict. We are not sure what is going to happen, because even yesterday China defense minister has clearly announced we are not going to back off from the border which we occupied, and India will not leave like India also. And even Indian defense minister has clearly announced the sacrifice of the life which has been the 20 people, 20 soldiers life which has been sacrificed. That's not going to be unanswered. Definitely we're going to give an answer for that uh, sacrifice. So Indian defense minister also announced the same way. We are not sure what going to happen, because both the countries are not ready to compromise. One more thing also we have to consider: if suppose what happens, the war begins. We hope it should not happen. We will have this question: what happens when the war begins? We just have a small comparison. So equipment wise and weaponry wise and military number of army soldiers like navy, those comparatively Chinese army is bigger than the Indian army in the and also there is one question which will raise in everybody's mind. What happens if a war begins between India and China? So obviously it should not happen, but hope it should not happen. But if this happens, what happens? Because if you compare in a short, if you compare, China army is bigger than the Indian army in the size of count of weaponaries and the number of people who's been supporting in the army, like people, soldiers. Not only in the army, in the navy includes. They have weaponaries, the tanks, the launchers, everything in the number count they have huge. But still we are in huge when it comes for the courageousness and believing in us. So that is a great plus for us. We are not like very comparatively very low when compared in numbers of the weaponaries. We are equally strong when compared to Chinese army, because the Chinese army is having a huge investment for the military purpose. We have comparatively very less investment. That's the only reason. But government has increased recent times for the increase in the weaponaries and buying a new fighter jets, which they had a new agreement between Russia and China. The new M21, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Those kind of 32 fighter jets that have been newly ordered, and few fighter jets which is already existing, they're gonna renovating that. All this indicating the one single point. Okay, whatever we have discussed till now in this video, if you chain link everything, at every point come and joins at one single point, which indicates that it's gonna be a very huge explosion that is going to happen between India and China, if not tomorrow or if not next week, but very shortly we might expect the huge explode that's gonna happen. My wish is to not to happen, because it's not the right time. Everybody has their own problem. Even not only the government, even the every individual family, every individual person have their own problem because of this COVID situation. If you know, many people has already lost their jobs, now already lost their family members, few of their family members. They are not in the right mindset to face another huge hit like this. Obviously we should hope for the best. We'll see whatever it is, we have to face it with courage and believing in ourselves with unity and support. Thanks so much guys for watching this video till now. Bye. We're gonna discuss anything, if anything important that's happening in the society in the next video. Bye.